What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me. Today, we'll be reacting to 10 reasons you will never leave Germany. Now, this video is highly recommended. A few of my supporters said, hey, Strac, go ahead and check this video out. I feel like you would really enjoy it, especially if you consider on visiting Germany and someday maybe moving or purchasing a property and whatnot. You guys know me so well. Let's jump right into this video. Original video link will be down below in the description. Here we go.
What is up, Soul Fam? This is Chris with Soldier of Life, and here today I'm at this beautiful park. I don't think I'm gonna let you see it. Nah, I might let you see it.
That's a park. That's a park?
But I'm here today. In this video, we're gonna be talking about my 10 personal reasons why you'll come to Germany and you'll never want to leave. I'm telling you right now, buddy. You'll never want to leave. You're not gonna want to do it. I didn't do it. You're probably not gonna do it. Probably not. These are definitely 10 reasons. Now, they might vary from person to person, but I definitely believe these are like almost universal from any shit, man. I'm gonna say any dude, a lot of girls or females. I don't call girls girls. Military thing, females. I don't know. I think it's just more politically correct because girls can be women, women can be girls, boys can be guys, men, whatever. These are the 10 reasons why I definitely think I stayed and I ain't going nowhere. And if you don't like it, you can kiss my ass. And if you're cool with it, thank you. You're awesome. I'll make sure to make you proud. Number one reason for me, girls. We're gonna skip that one right now. So number two is school is free. Now, I'm currently in the process of trying to get my black ass into the German college system to get my school popping and on. But school, for the most part, is free in Europe, I want to say. I don't exactly know, so I'm not going to say that. But I know it is in Germany. The only thing that really have to know German. I think you need to be level 2 certified in order to take college classes in Germany. And also the process, like the forms and shit like that, like they're way longer than I've ever done in America or Australia. Usually I'm like, hey man, I almost wish they kind of charge for it, because I usually be like, hey, here's some money, like, get on my lens. Hey, get the fuck out of my lens. Like, usually I'm just like, hey, you know, here's some money. I want to go to school. Thank you very much. I'm taking classes now. Give me my degree when I'm done, you know? But there's a lot of forms you got to fill out. There's a lot of stipulations. You got to have this, an apartment, and blah, blah, blah. But after you do all of that, the schooling is free to you. Now, obviously, you're not going to get like healthcare and all that other shit, but you will be able to attend classes for free. You will have free tuition, and it's just an awesome thing to have. That's like one of the things in America right now. They're fighting trying to get free tuition, but if everything's free, then the taxpayers gotta pay. Like, I don't even like getting all that bullshit. School's free, man. Free. Get your ass in class. That was a rhyme. I didn't even know it. Get your ass in class. Number 3 is definitely the beer in Germany. Now, I know, yo, if we're talking about Germany, the Dutch, all these people, they're probably gonna be fighting for who's the best beer. I don't know, I couldn't tell you, but I'm telling you, the beer. Once you drink German beer, you will never drink that American piss water again. That shit was so disgusting when I went back to the States. I promise you, I will never ever drink American beer again. If I ever go back to the States and I'm drinking, I'm gonna get fucked up off Patron or Bacardi and Hennessy. I'm drinking hard liquor, baby, but I will not drink that beer again. That shit is gross. That shit is motherfucking roast. Just the different types of flavors they got in drink. Yo, I can taste it, fam. I can taste it. Yo, the beer in Germany. Basically, like, point blank beer. If you ain't had beer in Europe, you ain't never had real beer. The shit is gross in the States. I don't care where you got it from, unless it's imported directly and it's broken all of the important deportation laws. That shit is gross. Number 3.
I mean, I'm gonna keep it 100. The quality in the U.S. in general is horrible. The quality is horrible. We're more so quantity focused out here in the States. So that is a big issue. You probably will get a better bang for your buck in another country, or a better quality of something you're used to in the U.S. And you may be hooked and be like, you don't got this back in the States. Well, what you gonna do? You gonna stay in Germany? You gonna go back to the States and go back to that water? So he called it.
All of the import and deportation laws. That shit is gross. Number three, that's 6. Number 3, the quality of the food, man. Now, when I'm talking about food, obviously, I mean, we got some dope spots in America. There's a lot of food that, you know, anywhere in Europe, they ain't fucking with us. I got you. But the quality of the food, if you don't know, usually when I go buy food in America, if that shit ain't FDA approved, or if somebody didn't check on the quality of that food, or if they don't have some sponsor, if they don't have some certificate from some Chinese restaurant that I'm eating shrimp fried duck, really? I'm eating fried duck, which is really fried cat dog, not doing it. The quality of the food in Germany is way higher. The restrictions that they have, they put much higher on Germany than they do in the States. And, you know, really, this comes to, don't quote me on this, but usually in the States, like when they buy food, let's say McDonald's, another thing. I will never go to McDonald's in the States. I'm doing a video on that, actually, like the difference between the quality of food in McDonald's in Germany and the States. It's repugnantly, like, I don't even know what repugnant means, but it's the differences are amazing. They're astounding. But the quality of the food in Germany, you can taste it. Like, most of it is made in Germany. The food is usually not imported from anywhere else. So all the standards that they have in Germany, they keep there. The standards that they have in the States is really like whoever's the cheapest adhere to the minimum basic standards, you know, and that's terrible to me. I remember hearing, like, they said that Taco Bell, the grade of meat in Taco Bell is the same grade as dog food. Almost like you're eating dog food quality meat.
That's disgusting. I mean,
sometimes dog, like if you had a dog, you can feed them that wet shit. Sometimes it should be looking kind of good. But it's basically eating dog food, but it's just like good ass dog food. I personally know that, I know for a fact, you can just taste it. The quality of food is way better in Germany than it is in the States. Number 4.
America is not ready for that type of good quality. They come out to one of the countries within Europe, I promise you they're losing weight. Go to Germany. I promise you. Spend a couple days in Germany, you guys are going to lose weight. Your stomachs are going to feel weird because you're not used to the ingredients. You're not used to the smaller portion foods, but more dense. Huh? Come on now. You don't got to eat 3-4 plates to be full, this and that. It's not what it's about. And let alone it be unhealthy. Greasy or fried, saturated in oils and nothing but colorings and dyes and stuff and sugars. I don't want that.
Taste it. The quality of food is way better in Germany
like
than
you
it is
are
in the
what
States.
you
Number
eat.
4, nightlife. I don't even know where to go with this anymore. Nightlife's crazy in the States. I got it. But just what I've seen in Germany, they get it popping to the wee early hours of the morning. And that's not just in some states and some cities and some clubs. Most clubs stay open till about 4 o'clock. 5 o'clock in the morning, 6 if you find something really cool. They have huge, amazing clubs in like the smallest of cities sometimes, and the atmosphere is always a fun one. It's always a good one. There's no negative vibes. Not a lot of people want to fight, start arguments and stuff. It's just a really chill atmosphere. Like I said, this is just what I've experienced, but It's amazing. Number 5, safe, fam. I can.
No more drive-bys. Yo, tell me about it. When you hear fireworks in Germany, you don't even have to like duck and take cover no more, really react to it. You could just be a normal human being and enjoy it. Ooh, you know, you gotta just be killing the vibe, bro. So fireworks go off and everybody trying to enjoy it, and you the only stupid mother. Oh my gosh, you in the corner. Like, get up, stop being stupid, get up. Like, that'd piss me off, bro. Yeah, I understand how y'all feel about us too, because here's what. Y'all heard that? It was just a firework. Like, you know, you would think I'll be an extra now. Like, oh, get this guy away from me. We can't hang with him. You know? Now, a lot of people would say it's more of like survival instincts, but I don't know. I think it's pretty sad. We go to other countries and we hear a loud bang or something, and we're reacting. We jumping and we scared, basically. And everybody else is acting normal, even kids and stuff. Like, we got PTSD, like we came from war or something. Man, sit down somewhere. Sit down somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't deserve to live like that nor be like this. We don't. You think we would be like this? Man. Come on. I wish I could leave my kid outside the store when I go in there. Okay, you stand outside. I'm going here real quick. You know? I wish. Can't do that in my country. Because there's a bunch of weirdos.
5,
It's unsafe,
Safe,
man.
fam. I can. You don't even
by,
know, yo. I
bro.
can leave my doors open if I wanted to. I won't. I'm not born yesterday. But in Germany, for the most part, is much safer than it is in America. Now, I'm not saying this to deter any German that wants to go to America. I'm not saying some places in America aren't safer than some of the statistics in Germany, but I mean as an overall, it's just much safer. I remember last year, I went home for 12 days, and I hate to turn it into like a positive video, into like this negative annotation. And what I found when I was watching the news, like if you're German, you watch the news, the things that I mostly see on the news in Germany is like something about Berlin Tag und Nacht, or some new rapper came out with a CD, or something else is going on crazy in another country. And every day in my city, where I'm from, there was somebody who got murdered every single day. Every single day. Every single day. Just like I said, I don't want to make it a negative thing, but that's all we see on the news. Somebody got shot. Somebody got killed. Somebody got ran over by a car. Somebody jumped out of an airplane, fell on a building, and after they crippled their body, somebody came up to him and shot him. This is just the stuff that we see in the news. Not only that, that is why we are also dehumanized to school shootings, mass shootings, because they happen every year. And
we are like abnormal. Do you understand that, bro? Us Americans are abnormal for real. Because we are immune to these type of things. Why are we immune to all the wrong things, but scared and shocked towards all of the right things, the good things in the world, the positive things? You know what I'm saying? It don't make no sense. We're immune to hearing a gunshot. We are. But then if you go to another country and you hear fireworks, you assume it's a gunshot, so now you're scared. But since you're in your country, you're already used to it. It's weird how the mind works as well. It's part of just like where we are, you know? And it's a shame how we are used to school shootings. We are used to hearing about deaths on the TV or on the radio and this and that. We are used to it. Like when we see it on the news and we hear about catastrophic events that took place in the States, we don't even nobody does that. Like nobody's doing that anymore. Nobody does that. And that's sad. That is like so inhumane. So inhumane. It's crazy. Like, we're just so used to hearing it. At a very young age, I realized that. And I always used to say it to my mom, like, you know, when I was a kid, I used to hear about somebody dying or something happening on social media, or somebody lost their life or a car accident. What happened? You know, as a kid, you're curious. By the age 6, I'm used to it. I'm like, what happened, Mom? Oh, this person lost her. Oh. Like, I mean, no harm or nothing like that. I'm an innocent child, but it's the fact that we are used to this now. This is life, and we're just aware at such a young age. Like, wow. It's crazy. You can't even really enjoy your life as a child. You got your parents holding all these things over your head that come with living in the States. Plus, you as a kid, no. As a kid, I was wise. My mom used to leave me in the car alone. I used to be scared as a young little kid. Yo, why you leave me in the car alone? Lock the doors at least. Yo, because people was crazy. I used to be feeling like somebody gonna run up in the car and try to steal it. Like, the way my mind was at such a young age, I shouldn't have been thinking like that as a kid. I should have had an innocent little mind walking around thinking everybody was friendly and stuff. But I'm glad I didn't at the same time, because where I grew up and where I live, it's not like that. And the kids that think it's like that, I'm sorry. They're in for a rude awakening. You know, and at a very, very young age, I knew that. Stay away from strangers. Watch out for these people. Well, they got their hands in their pockets. Move around them. Go across the street. You know, get yourself out of certain situations. No 6-year-old should be, like, you shouldn't be equipped with that. No young kid should be thinking like that, bro. That's like...
Somebody jumped out of an airplane, fell on a building, and after they crippled their body, somebody came up to him and shot him. This is just the stuff that we see in the news. Not only that, that is why we are also dehumanized to school shootings, mass shootings, because they happen every year. And in Germany, you just don't see stuff like that. It just shows that it's just usually much safer than it is in America. Number 6 is Germany is in the middle of Europe. Like, how convenient is that? Literally, you can go almost any European country from Germany. Well, the
Facts. I like to call Germany the heart of Europe, should I say. You know, I know some people call it the eye of Europe. I call it the heart of Europe. It's the heart of Europe. If you live in Germany, it's so convenient, and I'm pretty sure it's cheaper to travel from Germany to any other country, you know? Because it's like right there. It works out.
Literally, you can go almost any European country from Germany. Well, the really cool ones anyway. But you can really go to almost any European country from Germany. It's smack dab in the middle of Europe. I know that a lot of times I've taken like weekend trips to go to the UK or Netherlands or France or Belgium. You can go to all these countries within like a day's trip, within a day's ride if you want to. Usually in the States, I'm not driving more than 30 minutes to come see you, even if we friends. Like if you live an hour away from me, like we'll probably never see each other for like 2 or 3 years. But in Germany, for me, it was nothing to drive like 4, 5 hours. Cities that were hours down the road just to see a friend for a couple hours and then leave, you know, the same day maybe. But it's smack dab in the middle of anything. If I had friends in Croatia or France or Belgium or something like that, I would see them on the weekend if, you know, I had time from work or something like that. But I would be able to go see them on the weekend, and it's not too far. In the States, it just seems like people aren't driving that far. It's just not happening. It ain't happening. But it's smack dab in the middle of all of that stuff. Number 7, 8, 6, I don't know. I can't remember. One of the other things that will make you stay and make you not want to leave is that Germany is so simple. Now, I don't mean this in a bad way, but I know in America, it just seems like everybody's trying to keep up with the Joneses.
Materialistic.
It seems like,
yeah,
you know, you're not really nothing if you don't have nothing.
Everybody judges you on your status, how much you make annually, what's your occupation. Yeah, I know.
The Joneses, it seems like, you know, you're not really nothing if you don't have nothing. I know when I was in the States, man, I thought that as soon as
like whatever happened to living by your means. So because I don't have that watch, because I don't have that nice car, because I don't have those most recent clothes or those most recent sneakers or a bunch of tattoos. My goodness, a bunch of tattoos. I'm not judging people, but bro, people just be spending their money to flex. Look what I got. So because I'm not showing this type of money or that I'm spending this, that or flexing it, flashing it, you know, I got tattoos still on my people. Don't think I'm judging. I got tattoos. Don't think I'm, you know, I'm gonna get some more too as well. But like, we got some people that are covered from their face all the way to their toes. Got things tattooed that you can't even see. At least I hope. Yeah, at least I hope they're not just showing, you know. And it's like, if you're not showing it, and if you're not bragging, and if you're not flossing and flexing and bragging and gloating, then you have nothing. Now, I'm a man of living humbly. I live by my means. You'll never know what I have in the bank. I don't care. You'll never know what I have in my bank. And the way I live by, I don't care if I became wealthy. The way I will forever live by is, hey, do you need it or do you want it? Because that's the way I was raised. That's the way I was raised. And hey, it just stuck with me. It's how you raised me to be. So, yep. I ain't flexing and flashing. I don't need to do all that extra stuff. Do you need it or do you want it? Are you buying it for yourself or you doing it for the people? Stop living for people. Stop living for the world. I'm telling people, all right, you're going to destroy yourself. Stop living for the world because they don't care. They're going to see it for a second. And forget about you. You're going to walk away. They don't even care about you no more. I forgot about it already. On to the next conversation.
In a bad way, but I know in America, it just seems like everybody's trying to keep up with the Joneses. It seems like, you know, you're not really nothing if you don't have nothing. I know when I was in the States, man, I thought that as soon as I get some money, I'm going to buy that, and that's going to make me on. I'm going to be the man. Or when I get this, I'm going to get this, because then I'm going to be popping. You know what I mean? But in Germany, nobody really cares about that stuff. It's so simple. The way of life, the things that they value are just so simple. They're not a subject to mass media, and that's what I found out. It's kind of like if you go to Times Square and you see all the billboards, every commercial, they want to sell you something, and not to talk down about them because that's their job, that's what they're supposed to do. But in Germany, a lot of people don't value all that stuff. There's not stores every single place you go. You know, there's probably more restaurants than there are clothes stores in any given city in Germany. It's because people like to enjoy their food, you know, if they're not cooking at home. But I found that it's just so much more simple there. You know, the way of life is simple. The things that they value are simple. They don't need new stuff all the freaking time. If it works, and they're gonna keep using it. But they don't need like all this glamorous BS in order for them to be happy. And fuck, man, I need simplicity in my life. Number 9, I believe it is that the government takes care of you. Now I know, wait, before you start getting on my throats, German people, I know. Hey, before you start getting on my throat, I'm not gonna say the German government takes care of people when they shouldn't. I can't really delve into that all the way because I don't really know that much about it. But for what I've seen is that they take care of their people more than not. For women that have kids, for their maternity leave, for homeless people, for people from different countries that want to try to make their way into being in German society. They'll help you get a job. They'll help you learn German. You really have to want to be there. I don't want to say assimilate, but basically conform to the German culture. I'm down. Yo, hey, German, I'm with it. I'm all for the shits. But the government really takes care of their people. And I'm only using this in contrast to the States. States don't give two shits if you want to live in America. We ain't teach you English. You better learn on your goddamn own. You better have a job. You better get married. And you better be an American citizen before the 5-year period in 90 days or else we're kicking you out. Like, they just don't take care of people that want to be American. The government doesn't really take care of a lot of things. They're doing their best. I'm not saying a lot of people aren't getting aid. They're not getting help. The governments do their best. I got it. But it just seems like on a more global scale, the government of Germany takes care of their people. And
she's more of like a privilege in the U.S., you know? And then when people tell you how they got that type of, you know, support from the government, it's like, how? I've been trying for months. It's so hard to get through to them. What? How did you do that? It's like they had to jump through impossible obstacles and wait so much time and fight for what they really wanted in order for the government to care. In order for them to turn their heads and be like, okay, you know, let's provide.
The last one that I would say, there's just amazing things to do in Germany.
So much.
In my perspective.
And that's what I'm talking about. Sightseeing, you know, the sceneries, the history and attractions. I'm a simple guy, you know, not too much. You could really make me happy. A day doing stuff like this, checking out the scenery. Let's go educate ourselves and go check out the history, you know? Let's go to the museum. I'm the type of person, I'll go to the aquarium, read up on animals. What? You know, stuff like that. Just spontaneous things that I'm looking for. I want to try the foods and everything.
There's just amazing things to do in Germany. In my perspective, like I said, I've been to America. I got it. There's plenty. There's fucking water parks. There's, you know, New York's Times Square, Malibu Beach, and, you know, I don't fucking know what else. I don't really travel America. I don't know what to tell you. But in Germany, there's so much history that you can see there. They have water parks and Europa Park. I believe they have the most castles in Europe, point blank, period. It might even be the world. I don't know. But they have castles that you can go see. They have cities and towns that are built thousands of years old, but they just put stores inside of them. I remember I seen one of the chains that they would have, I believe it was like during the Holocaust era, where they would hang people up within public so then the people walking around could see them like bleeding out to death and stuff like that. Not to say that it's a good thing, but it's humbling to see this type of culture and stuff like that in everyday life. And we don't have that in the States because we're not as, you know, because our country isn't as old as you are. Look at this little asshole. Look at this motherfucker. But I think really, for me, Germany just takes the cake. There's a lot of cool shit to see there. It really is. Like, your history is crazy. But that's all I got for today. Let me know in the comments below if you don't agree with one of my comments. Also, let me know if there's something that I forgot. Maybe there's an aspect of the differences between the two countries in which I forgot. Let me know in the comments below. I appreciate you watching this video. This is Chris with Soldier of Life, and I will see you in the next video.
This was an amazing video, man. There we go. I was waiting for this to pop up. Soldier of Life. Original video link will be down below in the description, man. You guys feel free to show his channel some love. This was an amazing video, you know, coming from an American, telling us about what it's like living in Germany and a lot of the amazing differences that he has realized, you know, noticed, witnessed, experienced when traveling abroad and moving to Germany. Will he ever come back? No. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me today to react to 10 reasons you will never leave Germany. Hey, and these are some pretty good reasons, enough to convince me to never want to come back. I'm just saying. Original video link will be down below in the description. Share your honest thoughts and opinions and experiences down below in the comments as well. Subscribe to all my YouTube channels in the description and follow my Twitch. I love you all. Stay safe, and I hope to catch you all in the next reaction video. Flood my comment section, by the way, with more videos for us to react to, and I'm looking forward towards reading everyone's comments.